Hey, it's Jordan Thomson, mortgage broker with Citywide Mortgage Services. I'm really excited to be speaking with Realtors Jordan Howard and Jordan Scott from McDonald Realty. We are going to be talking about the mortgage process and why it is so important to have a pre-approval. But first, let's meet the guys. Can you tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Yeah, so I'm Jordan Howard. This is my partner, Jordan Scott. We work with McDonald Realty downtown. We're a real estate partnership team out of the Vancouver office here. We met in university while doing our business degrees and have since gone into business together as real estate professionals.
Great, and I know it's a little odd. Yes, we are Jordan, so bear with us if we're not quite sure who we're talking about. Anyway, so spring has finally arrived. I came in and it was hailing, which is crazy. But can you give us a little bit of a market update before we get into the pre-approval situation?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we've definitely seen things heat up over the past couple months. There was a little bit of a lull towards the end of last year. That's pretty much gone away now. For example, in Vancouver East, we're seeing prices go up quickly because it's very competitive. There's a lot of buyers out there right now. And like, for example, average days on the market right now in Vancouver East is 14 days. That's higher than it would be because realtors are scheduling offers, so they're putting it on the market on Tuesday, not accepting offers until the following Tuesday or Monday. So it's stretching it out to 6, 7, 8 days instead of 2 or 3 days, which it might be under other circumstances.
So that's really quick.
Yeah.
It's very fast.
Yeah.
All right. And you've got to do this. I just want to say thank you to Heather Thompson for watching. See, they're watching. Okay. So I want to talk a little bit about what a pre-approval is so that it clarifies it for you who are watching or are going to watch this video later. So a pre-approval is when you either go to a lending institution or come to a mortgage broker like myself. What I'm going to be looking at is your income, your credit score, your down payment. And then I'm going to give you a pre-qualification amount based on those things. I can then submit it to the financial institution or lender, and they're going to let me know that yes, we can pre-qualify you for that amount. So that's great when you're shopping because it lets you know how much you can afford, what price range you're working in. It also will hold the current interest rate. Now, interest rates are fluctuating constantly, but we can hold that rate from 90 to 120 days. It's also a great time to do the due diligence on your income and your down payment, making sure that there's nothing that's going to come up once you have an accepted offer that is going to make the deal fall through. An example is if your income is a commission income or it's part-time income, we're going to want to deal with that prior to you putting a purchase or putting an offer onto a home. And of course, it's the peace of mind. You don't want to just go out there and decide, oh, okay, I think I can afford this amount. Let's find out what you really can afford. I want to stress that pre-approval is not a full approval, though. Every lender will require information about the property because they're lending on that property. So they're going to take a look at that as well. But it's definitely a very important part of the process. And Jordan are going to tell us why they want their clients, and thus you, to have your pre-approval prior to going in and shopping the market.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, it gives you a budget to work within. So we don't want to waste anyone's time looking at something that they might not be able to afford.
Absolutely.
That being said, like Jordan kind of touched on, Vancouver West, for example, we're seeing over 6 out of 10 properties are selling at or above asking. That means there's a lot of multiple offers, so it's very competitive. By doing a due diligence beforehand, we're able to strengthen offers when we are in a multiple offer situation. So doing a pre-inspection, getting a pre-approval on a mortgage, reviewing strata documents, bylaws, that sort of thing, that lets us go in with kind of everything planned out ahead of time, and it really allows us to differentiate from a lot of the other offers that are on the table.
And I like that you guys want to do like doing the inspection before and looking through the strata documents. That really gives me as the mortgage broker and obviously the realtors and the clients, they know if there is anything that's going to come up that could possibly jeopardize, at least for my part, the financing, which I know is often a big thing. If that falls through, poof, there goes your accepted offer,
Exactly.
and everybody ends up kind of losing not only the buyer but the sellers.
Yeah, and that's just one of the things you can do to make a stronger offer, is getting all that stuff out of the way beforehand. It makes the seller more confident if they're accepting your offer that it's going to go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
A real life example, we put an offer in for a client a couple of weeks ago. And that was an offer that we had put in after 3 previous deals fell through due to financing. So if those other 3 offers would have, or the other 3 buyers would have done their due diligence to figure out whether or not they can be approved on the property, they can afford the property, we wouldn't even have had the opportunity to go in and make that offer. Right?
I have to say, in today's market, I'm really surprised. I mean, I understand that deals do fall through due to financing, but 3 in a row.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. It was actually zoned for agricultural land reserve, so there is definitely that's kind of the oddball case. But I mean, we went in and talked to our client, and we actually had him pre-approve on that property, and we're just waiting to see if they'll go through that.
So that's an important part with the pre-approval. So if you came to me and said, well, Jordan, I'm looking for something, and it's going to be an agricultural land reserve, then I know that I'm going to be choosing a lender that does that. So we can be pre-approved for that type of property.
Yeah.
And there are many different kinds of properties that some lenders won't do, banks won't do, so forth.
Yeah.
And then there are definitely those that will. So that was a good positive scenario you gave me. Any time where you've made a mistake and it's been a bad.
Well, there was a situation, just last week. It wasn't necessarily anything went really wrong. Things just kind of came together very last minute. Our client saw a property and they were accepting offers. I think it was the next day, so it was very, very kind of quick.
Mm-hmm.
And so we weren't able to get our client pre-approved in that case, and we didn't end up getting the property. And there could have been other factors as well, but in terms of wanting to go in, if there's a multiple offer situation, having that stuff in order would have given us at least a better chance to get it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I know that some realtors will go in without that subject to financing, and it's a very debated topic in our industry. And I was just wondering if you could just touch on kind of how you two feel about that.
I think it comes down to a case-by-case situation. If obviously we want to do it first and foremost just so we know what they can afford, but if we can actually get a client pre-approved on the actual subject property that the bank is going to be securing a mortgage with, then that's awesome. If we can get it done in time, we would like to see subject to financing because it protects all the parties involved.
Well, it really does. That's right. I mean, I know that in this time of multiple offers, clients will say, well, let's go in, subject to no financing, and it really is important. And even more reason to make sure that the pre-approval and all the due diligence is done. I wanted to take this opportunity as well with the new first-time homebuyer plan. If you are thinking of using that, a pre-approval is the very first step that you need. So I thought just to remind anybody if they're looking at using that, it's called the home loan program actually, the BC home loan program. The pre-approval is the very first step, and you can come to myself, a mortgage broker or financial institution to do that. Now, something that we're doing for the first time, which I'm really excited about, we have a special bonus offer that I mentioned in my earlier Facebook posts. I'm going to be offering a free appraisal up to $300 to the first 10 people who contact me. You can do that via the comment section, or you can email me. I'll give you the email later, and it will be in the message section. So the first 10 people to contact me saying, hey, give me a call, I'd like to get pre-approved, I'm going to give you a free appraisal valued up to $300. So the mortgage must fund by July 20th, so it will be for those mortgages that do fund, and it must be a minimum of $300,000.
Isn't very hard in this market.
No, well, exactly. I just kind of went all 3 months.
Yeah.
$300 and $300,000. Lucky threes, I guess.
Yeah.
So, just leave me a message in the comment section, or you can email me and call me, and I'll give you all that information. And so excited. The Jordans are giving an awesome bonus. I'm so excited to hear about it. Tell us what you got.
Yeah, we're doing something kind of along the same lines. If you buy with us, and we set the same date as well, July 20th. Exactly. And if you buy a place with us, we'll help you host a housewarming party. So we'll cover $300 of food and drinks, whatever you want to have there.
Yeah, so it's a good way if you're moving into a new neighborhood, maybe meet the neighbors, invite your friends over, they can see what you just bought.
Free appraisal, free party. I mean, hey, it doesn't get any better than that. So, and I guess I think that you guys just want them the same thing. They can either email
reach out to
you
us.
or call you.
Email, mention the video.
Mention the video. It's of course going to be on their Facebook as well. So I'll give you the details now, and I'll also put them in the comments section. I'm Jordan Thomson. I can be emailed at jordan@citywidemortgage.ca or call me 604-725-1607. And what is the best way to contact you too?
Info@HowardScott.ca. That gets directly emailed to both of us, or you can call, text me at 604-783-4847.
And I'm available at 778-235-1590.
And who would want to work with these two very handsome men, I have to admit. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Jordan with Jordan, and I hope you've enjoyed it. See you soon.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.